So what I'm gonna do now is compare 3 tracks with each other. Because how to phrase this? So maybe let's put it this way. I don't know whether that's coincidence that it's really that closely, like also when it's about the time, so the release date, or this is really intended, because I found 3 tracks that were released this year and not too long ago, which contain the same sample. So, or like maybe the same hook / riff. And one of the track that I'm talking about here is by the British synth pop duo Yazoo, and I'm talking about the track "Don't Go" from 1982, which has a very characteristic melody, and we can actually hear it here. So I'll play a bit like from the beginning. And this melody it's actually about the melody. So maybe some of you heard it already. And we have a track released this week, 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago, and in April that used this riff / hook. So I want to play them, and I want you to decide. Of course, we need to discuss whether it is really, I don't know, very creative to do that or whatever, or is it something bad to do? But maybe let's decide which one do you enjoy the most. So the track that got released this week, I believe on Friday it's called Turn Me On, and it's by Riton and Oliver Heldens, featuring Wula on the vocals. And I really enjoyed it when Oliver Heldens dropped it in his sets this summer. So I witnessed one of his live sets this year at called Open Beats Festival, and I also watched the Tomorrowland live set later then. So this is how this version goes, and you can hear the melody is rather similar. I believe there's not even one note changed. So it's really, so of course there is no, I believe, copyright on melodies. So it's just a cover, basically. It's very tough to say that whether this is even a sample, because sample would be like you really take the sound, the soundtrack, and just copy paste it. It's just a recreation of the melody, so I believe it's a cover. That's why it's probably fine to use it that way. So yeah, very enjoyable for me at least. But maybe for some of you not, because it's a cover of the 1982 classic by Yazoo. And I really enjoyed the vocal as well. The only critique here would be that there is no extended mix available, which actually makes me sad, because it's not even a Beatport, so I only have like the 3-minute 30 version here, and I would like to have at least like an intro and an outro to this track. So yeah, this is a bit sad, but it is on Spotify. I will drop the link. Also on YouTube, all the links in the description. And here, of course, like in the comments on Facebook. I seem to find myself here. So yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you. I will play now the remaining 2 tracks that I'm talking about, and you decide for yourselves which one you enjoy the most. But yeah, very interesting here. Oliver Heldens and Riton with the track "Turn Me On," Dr. Love. Dr. Love is, by the way, also a sample, but actually I want to pay more attention on the music here. On the melody / hook / riff. But there's a fantastic website called whosampled.com, just written together, all together, and they really list all the tracks that sampled tracks, that cover tracks, every version that you could actually ever think of. So I want to, so I'll drop this into the description as well, and to the Facebook comments now as well. So if you're interested in I believe this is like a kind of a disco house track from 1977, but you can check it out for yourselves. And there are 2 more tracks that will also be in the Spotify playlist. The one is called, that was released on the 23rd of August on Spinnin'. So really, it was 1 month ago, and the track is called New Vibe Who Dis, and it's by Madison Mars. And this one, listen carefully, it sounds like this. So also here we have this Don't Go by Yasu melody, but only like with a rap vocal. So actually it's really like a bit of a different usage, but you know, it's the main synth of the drop. So yeah, still rather very, I would say, similar. And so this is this one. And in April this year, so around half a year ago, also the producer Zenit released a track on Hexagon called Wave that also uses this hook / riff. And what's also very interesting, all 3 tracks that I just showed you are on 124 BPM. So it's very much coincidences in one place, or for 3 tracks. This sounds like this. It's a bit different synth, but like still the same melody. A bit of a rougher, dirtier synth. So yeah, so this is very interesting to, that's what I wanted to touch on, because I hear very often, and I think also myself, that there's really a lack of creativity. So people are not really, doing many of these original melodies like producers nowadays, but use old ones, make kind of a new version out of it. So I believe that there's really a lack of creativity, and I label it like this: who sampled it best, but can we also say like who was maybe the least, or who was the most, how to phrase this, who was just maybe not bored, but like I don't know, like who I don't know who was how to phrase this, I don't know. Just give me a second. Not weak, but like lazy. Yeah, that's what I want to say. So who is lazy? Who's lazy the most? So it's very tough to say. But that's what I wanted to touch on. So this is very interesting. Riton x Heldens versus Madison Mars versus Zenit. Decided for yourselves. I will put it. I will actually, when I put it on YouTube, there will be like here now an annotation where you can actually decide yourselves who did the best or the worst, whatever you feel like. So I hope this was very interesting, and hope to have like more creativity in the future.